Hello, my dear student. Welcome to my channel Patel Science Academy. You are watching Patel Science Academy here, and this is your Shahzad sir, and I'm teaching the topic in this lecture is uh, inheritance and variation from this chapter. This is lecture number 13, and dear students, the topic you are going to learn about in this lecture is genetic disorder, Mendelian disorder, and chromosomal disorder with their suitable example and their type. So dear students, what is this genetic disorder? Genetic disorder are the cause are caused by the changes to genes and the chromosomes that result in the protein not being expressed on, or the protein expressed not functioning correctly. Example is sickle cell anemia, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Tay-Sachs syndrome, cystic fibrosis, Huntington, Fragile X chromosome X syndrome, beta thalassemia, PKU, Cry-Duchet syndrome, chronic myeloid leukemia, and Down syndromes. All these are the example of this genetic disorder. Dear students, this genetic disorder are broadly grouped into two categories, that is Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. So what is that Mendelian and chromosomal disorder? We'll see it. So in short, then genetic disorder are caused by the changes to the genes or to the chromosomes that result in the proteins not being expressed, or the protein expressed not functioning correctly. So there is a defect in the gene or the chromosomes structure, due to which there is a little change in the proper functioning of the protein. So family pedigree definition regarding the genetic disorder: presentation of the family information in a tree form using the standardized symbols. Purpose: the determination of how a trait is inherited. Determinations and dominant or recessive and autosomal or sex linked inheritance, all that things are related with this genetic disorder. Because as I told you, it's a broadly grouped into two disorder, that is Mendelian disorder and the chromosomal disorder. So dear students, it is totally regarding with all these points you are watching here. So what is this Mendelian disorder? Mendelian disorder are mainly caused due to the alteration or mutation in the gene. Means there is a change in the gene, there is a destruction of some part in the gene, or there is a alteration or mutation in the gene. For example, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, and color blindness, hemophilia, phenylketonuria, that is abbreviated as a PKU, etc. All these are the Mendelian disorder. An example of the Mendelian disorder: a genetic disease caused by a single mutation in the structure of the DNA. Mutation means the sudden change in the sequence of a particular nitrogenous base pairing in the gene of the DNA. So that sudden change in the DNA, that is actually the Mendelian disorder, which causes a single basic defect, which with the pathologic consequences. So this is Mendelian disorder, means there is a change or there is a alteration or mutation in the gene or the chromosomes. Examples of the Mendelian disorders, as I told you, are thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, hemophilia, phenylketonuria, etc. Mendelian disorder, as I told you, they are caused by the mutation affecting the single genes. More than 4,500 disorders were listed, and these disorders are inherited either as a autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, or X-linked inheritance. And it has to be remembered that each gene is represented as a pair or alleles on a specific gene locus on the corresponding chromosome. So this is about the generally Mendelian disorder, the mutation in the gene or the DNA sequence, which has the uh, bad consequences in the next generation. Now, at the other on the other hand, there is another group that is chromosomal disorder, and this chromosomal disorder are caused due to absence or excess of one or more chromosome or their abnormal arrangement. So what is the difference in the Mendelian disorder and the chromosomal disorder? In the Mendelian disorder there is a alteration or mutation in the gene, while in the chromosomal disorder it is caused due to the absence of the chromosomes, one or more chromosomes, or excess of one or more chromosome. It means the number of chromosome will be either one or two less or one or two more instead of normal number. So this is the play of number in the chromosomal disorder, and in the Mendelian disorder there is a change in the or there is an alteration or mutation in the gene structure. And in the chromosomal disorder there may be an abnormal arrangement. For example, the chromosomal disorder examples are Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, and Klinefelter syndrome. So we'll see everything about this chromosomal and Mendelian disorder. So as I told you, chromosomal disorder, these are the diseases or the abnormality due to the dysfunction of the heredity material like the chromosomes, and the genes are the oldest and most widespread and probably the most common burdensome of all humans afflictions. Birth defects, about 80% of which are thought to be due to the genetic defects, and are amongst the leading cause of infant mortality and fetal loss. So severe studies have shown that the genetic disease has a severe impact on the newborn baby. So chromosomal disorder, it is totally regarding the arrangement and the number of abnormal number of the chromosomes in the cell, and Mendelian disorder, it is regarding the mutation or alteration in the gene structure. So dear students, as I told you, chromosomal disorder, the chromosomal deletion means when the cells go through the meiosis and portion of the chromosomes are lost. This is called chromosomal deletion. What is chromosomal deletion? When during the meiosis the portion of the chromosomes are lost. That condition during the meiosis cell division is called chromosomal deletion. Means some portion is lost, that's why deletion is there. So and the next is chromosomal inversion. What is chromosomal inversion? When cells go through the meiosis, the part of chromosomes are flipped. So this flipped part in the chromosome structure due to the abnormal meiosis process, this is called chromosomal inversion. Then about the third one is dear students, third one is the chromosomal translocation. As its name expresses itself, when cell goes through the meiosis, the part of the chromosomes sticks together and switch. So this stickness of chromosomes to remain together and switch there, this condition is called chromosomal translocation. And the last condition is the chromosomal non-disjunction. And this chromosomal non-disjunction means when cells goes through the meiosis, the chromosomes it doesn't separate correctly, and either too many or no enough are passed on. So there is a problem in the separation of the chromosome during the gamete formation, during the cell divisions. So that's why 46 number of chromosomes will not be equally distributed or divide into 23 and 23. Either they may have 22 and in the one chromosome and 24 in the other chromosomes. So instead of 23 is equal to 46 diploid number of cell, they may have the problem in the one gamete there may be either 22 or 24, means one chromosome less or one chromosome excess in the one of the gametes. So that problem is called the chromosomal non-disjunction problem. So these all are the aspects of the chromosomal disorder, and now we'll see the examples of this chromosomal Mendelian disorder, that is called thalassemia. So example number 1, thalassemia, we'll see here. What is thalassemia? Thalassemia is an autosomal inherited recessive disease. What is this? This is the recessive disease. Autosomal inherited recessive disease means it is inherited from the parents and it is in the autosomal condition and in the recessive condition. So it's an autosomal inherited recessive disease, and hemoglobin molecule is made of 4 polypeptide chain. The hemoglobin, it is made up of 4 polypeptide chain. Out of that 4, 2 are alpha chain and 2 are beta chain. So 2 alpha chain plus 2 beta chain, they together make a hemoglobin, and the synthesis of the alpha chain are controlled by the two closely linked genes, that is called HBA1 and HBA2 on the chromosomes. So which genes are responsible for the synthesis of the alpha chain? Two genes. What are that two genes? What are that two genes? HBA1 and HBA2. These HBA1 and HBA2, these are closely linked with each other, and they are responsible for the synthesis of the alpha chain on the chromosomes on the chromosome number 16. And while the synthesis of the beta chain is controlled by a single gene, HBB, on the chromosome number 11. So these 4 chain, 2 alpha chain and 2 beta chain, alpha chains are made by the two genes HBA1 and HBA2, as I told you, and it is present on the chromosome number 16, while the beta chain is made up, is controlled, its synthesis is controlled by only one gene, that is called HBB, and it is present on the chromosome number 11. Depending upon which chain of the hemoglobin is affected, thalassemia is classified as a alpha thalassemia and the beta thalassemia. So it is caused due to the deletion or mutation of the gene which codes for the alpha and the beta globin chains that result in the abnormal synthesis of the hemoglobin. So in thalassemia, dear students, person shows symptoms like anemia, pale yellow skin, change in the size and shape of the RBC, and slow growth and development, and the dark urine, etc. All these are the symptoms. Massive blood transfusion is needed to these patients, and thalassemia differs from sickle cell anemia. The former is qualitative problem of the synthesizing few globin molecules, while the latter is a qualitative problem of the synthesizing and incorrectly functional globin. So this is thalassemia and this is alpha thalassemia. So as you can see here, it will be regarding the alpha gene or alpha chain. So an absence of or deficiency of alpha chain synthesis due to the deletion of the alpha genes. So predominant cause of the alpha thalassemia is large number on the gene deletion in the, and in the alpha globin gene it is present, as I told you, on the 16 number chromosome, and there are 4 clinical syndromes present in the alpha thalassemia. What are that clinical symptoms? Silent carrier states, alpha thalassemia traits, alpha thalassemia minor, hemoglobin H disease, and Bart's hydrops fatalis syndromes. These are the symptoms. So this is the patient of alpha thalassemia. You can see here, look at the eyes, look at the lips, nose, and look at the mental condition of this person. This is that picture showing the symptoms of the patient with the beta thalassemia. So this is that thalassemia. Thalassemia, as I told you, is an inherited blood disorder characterized by the less oxygen carrying protein hemoglobin, as I told you, which is made up of two alpha chain and 2 beta chain, and fewer red blood cells in the body than the normal. So this is the condition of thalassemia. So symptoms, as I told you, there are several symptoms of thalassemia. The signs and the symptoms you have depend on the types and the severity of your condition, means the patient condition. And thalassemia signs and symptoms can include fatigue, weakness, pale or yellow skin, facial bone deformities, slow growth, abnormal swelling, etc., and dark urine. All these are the symptoms of thalassemia. Now we'll see the Down syndrome, the example of chromosomal disorder. So what is this Down syndrome? It is actually trisomy 21 chromosome number trisomy. Tri means 3. So trisomy 21 is a congenital condition that makes an extra copy of the 21st number chromosomes. So dear students, as you know, uh, there are 46 number of chromosomes in the diploid cells of the normal human. How many chromosomes are there? 46. This 46 number of chromosomes, it divides during the meiosis cell division, and it converts into two gametes, and it equally converts, normally it equally converts, and it consists of 23 chromosomes and 23 chromosomes. So this is normal cell division. But what happens during the Down syndrome, because it is the example of the chromosomal disorder, and in which there will be a change in the number of the chromosomes. So as you know, there are 23 pairs in the normal cell of normal human being. So what is happening here in the trisomy 21 number? 21 number indicates that there is a little change in the 21 number pair of the chromosomes. So uh, what will happen? It is a congenital condition that makes an extra chromosomes of the 21st number chromosome. So on the 21st number of pair, there will be one extra chromosomes instead of two. There will be one extra chromosome. So at 21 number chromosome, instead of two, there will be three chromosomes. And this condition of having one extra chromosome on the 21st number of chromosome pair is called trisomy, because instead of two there are three chromosomes, because tri means 3 and zomy means here number of chromosomes. So this extra chromosomes cause the mental and the physical developmental delays. So this is about this Down syndrome, which is also called as trisomy. So dear students, you can see this 21 number pair abnormality here. 2 2 2, in every pair there will be two chromosomes normally. So these are 23 pairs. Look at this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. This is 20 number pair. And look at this 21 number pair. In this 21 number pair, instead of two there are three chromosomes, you can see here. And this is pair number 22, which is again normal, having two chromosomes only. And this is chromosome pair number 23, which is also having two chromosomes. So in this condition, there are three chromosomes on the 21st number of pair instead of two. There should be normally two chromosomes, means one pair should be there, but this is the trisomy condition, Down syndrome condition, which is responsible for the mental and the physical development. So this is the patient of Down syndrome, you can see here. And these are the similarity, again the another patient of the Down syndrome, you can see. And I hope you have seen this patient in your life many times. Look at this structure, the similarity in the face, in the nose, in the eyebrow, in the lips, in the face. All these are the similarities of the patient. Look at this patient too. All these are the patient of the Down syndrome. So actually, dear students, this Down syndrome, as I told you, it is named after the physician John Langdon Down, and who first described the autosomal chromosomal disorder in 1866. This syndrome is caused due to an extra copy of the chromosome number on the 21st number pair, and it shows the presence of three copies of 21st chromosomes instead of homologous pair. So instead of two, there are three number of chromosomes on the 21st pair, and these individuals will have 47 chromosomes instead of normal number 46, as I told you. So in that cell, one chromosome will be extra on 21st number chromosome. So this is called 21st trisomy occur, which occur due to the non-disjunction or the failure of the separation of the chromosome or autosomes during the gamete formation. So this is called non-disjunction, as I told you, and the incidence of the non-disjunction is distinctly higher in the mother who are over 45-year old. So you can have the uh, point from this sentence: the mother with the 45 old, uh, over 45-year age, there may be a problem in the body of the mother. During the cell division they may have this problem. Means instead of 46 number of chromosome, there may be a 47 number of chromosome during the gamete formation. And these patients have a mild or moderate mental retardation, and skeleton development is poor. Distinct facial features, as you can see here, and distinct facial feature includes the small head, as you can see here. Small head, ears and mouth. Face is typically flat and rounded, as you can see in these pictures, with a flat nose. You can see here open mouth and protruding tongue. Eyes slant up and out of slanted and out with the internal epicanthal folds. Flat hands and stubby fingers, and palm is broad with single palmar crease. So all these are the symptoms of Down syndrome, which is caused due to the 21st trisomy, in which number of chromosomes, instead of 2 there are 3 number of chromosomes. And this is the problem which caused due to the non-disjunction. So this is the condition in which a person has an extra chromosome, as I told you, and these chromosomes are small packages of the gene in the body, and they determine how a baby is formed during the pregnancy, and how the baby body function as it grows in the womb and after the birth. Typically a baby is born with the 46 number of chromosomes, and baby with the Down syndrome have an extra copy of one of these chromosomes. So on the chromosome number 20 one, as I told you. So a medical term for having an extra copy of the chromosome is called trisomy, as I told you. And Down syndrome is also referred to as a trisomy 21, and this extra copy of the chromosomes changes how the baby's body and brain development, and which can cause the both mental and physical challenges for the baby. So this is, dear students, about the Down syndrome. And as I told you, its symptoms includes the flattened face, small head, short neck, protruding tongue, upward slanting eyelids, palpebral features, and unusually shaped or small ears, poor muscle tone, and broad short hand with a single crease in the palm, and relatively short fingers and small hand and a feet, excessive flexibility, tiny white spots on the colored parts, iris of the eye called brush filled spot, and short height. All these are the symptoms of the patient of Down syndrome, which is also called as 21 trisomy. Now we'll see the another example of the chromosomal disorder, that is called Turner syndrome, which is also called X monosomy. So dear students, if trisomy is coming because of the what we say Down syndrome, so definitely if 46 number of chromosome is dividing into 22 and 24 instead of 23 and 23, so what will be there at one side, one gamete will have one extra chromosome, that is instead of 23 it will have 24 number of chromosome, one extra chromosome. But what is happening at other side? Instead of 23 there are only 22, one chromosome is less there, so one chromosome extra, that condition is called trisomy. So one chromosome less means instead of 23 if 22 is there, so that condition is called monosomy, because that condition gamete is having only one chromosome, so that condition is called monosomy. And Turner syndrome is all about that monosomy. So Turner syndrome means the X chromosome monosomy, or X0 females. 0 means only one X chromosome is there. So it is a sex chromosomal disorder caused due to the non-disjunction of the chromosome during the gamete formation, and individuals born with the Turner syndromes has 44 autosomes and only one sex chromosome, that is XO. So 44 plus 1X is equal to only 45 number of chromosomes. This is the speciality of the Turner syndrome, while in the Down syndrome, instead of 46, 47 chromosomes are there. So 47 chromosomes, this is the Down syndrome condition, and 45 instead of 46, this is Turner syndrome condition. So they are phenotypically female. This patient is phenotypically female. It looks like a female, and they have a short stature, height, and webbed neck, lower posterior hairline, a broad shield shaped chest, poorly developed the ovaries and breast, and low intelligence. All these are the special features of this Turner syndrome. So dear students, this is that Turner syndrome. You can see monosomy of X chromosome in every 5,000 bird. You can see one patient of Turner syndrome, and it varied degree of effects: webbed neck, short stature, and the immature sterile female is there. So Turner syndrome body is always a female phenotypically. So it is a sex chromosomal disorder, as I told you, which is caused due to the non-dissection of the chromosomes during the female gamete, and this is actually the condition of 45 chromosomes instead of 46 chromosomes. So you can see the patient of this Turner syndrome here with the all that symptoms. Here you can see the patient and the changes in the neck, webbed neck. Here you can see one more time. You can see this is the patient of Turner syndrome, which is phenotypically female. It is not male. Now we'll see the last topic of this chapter, that is called Klinefelter syndrome, as another example and last example of the chromosomal disorder. What is that example? Klinefelter syndrome. So this is the condition in which XX and Y male, this condition appears, means generally in the diploid cell there is there will be either two X chromosomes or one X chromosome and one Y chromosome, but in this Klinefelter syndrome condition, along with 2X there is one Y. So that condition is called XXY male. So we'll see about this Klinefelter syndrome now. This Klinefelter syndrome is is a genetic condition affecting the males only, and it is often isn't diagnosed until the adulthood. Klinefelter syndrome may adversely affect the testicular growth, resulting in the smaller than the normal testicles, which can lead to a lower production of the testosterone. So Klinefelter syndrome is phenotypically male, but it that person is having the female characters also, because this patient is having X, X and Y. So this is male, means X and Y. This is the characteristics of the male, but one extra chromosome is also there. So this is X, X and Y condition. So because of the X and Y, this body is male, but this X is also showing here the female characters too. So this is phenotypically male. And what are the symptoms? Their IQ level is lower than the SIPs. Their body is having the tall height, they are tall stature, and muscles are very poor, reduced secondary sexual characteristics, and gynecomastia, the male breast is there. That body is male, but they are having breast and small testes. The testes are very small and they are having infertility, means the body is sterile. So you can see here the character. This is the body of the Klinefelter patient or Klinefelter male, but these are having the characteristics of female, like the breast development, and the male character like the testes, but these testes are very small and having the infertility. So this is about the Klinefelter syndrome. Here you can also see the frontal baldness is absent, the poor beard growth, tendency to grow fewer chest hair, narrow shoulder, the breast development, there is a development of the breast, and female type pubic hair pattern. Here female type pubic hair pattern is there. Hip is like a female, wide, but this is male, so definitely it will have testes, but these testes are small in size and their height is long because their legs are long. So this is about the Klinefelter syndrome, and I hope you have understood about this Klinefelter patient too. So this is about this lecture, dear students. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please do subscribe my channel, like my videos, share with your friends and with other people who want to learn about it, and please do press the bell icon to receive my instant notification of new video, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.